And you're still Grody!
Hi, everybody. Sorry I left you alone for so long on that screen. Oh my gosh. I went to do my usual go get water before stream, and the little goblin that lives in my house and chews on plastic got into the trash can, so... Hi, everybody. No. What did I miss? Hi, Tal. Hi, Squirrode. Hello, hello. Thank you for these Prime subscription. Yeehaw Simulator. Welcome, welcome. For 8 months, let's go. Let's go. Welcome. Good to see y'all. You're doing wobbly but alive, aren't we all? Hi, Cherry. Hi, everybody. We're back. We're back. I haven't streamed Genshin in Check's Watch a bajillion years. The last time I streamed Genshin was when Natlin came out, so like 8 months now? It's been a hot minute. It's been a minute. Grib's here also.
Hi.
Grib's also here. But yeah, there's a MONDSTAT update, so I had to, you know? I had to come back. It's like, these are my guys. These are my favorite little fellas. Yeah, let's just get into it. I want to play this quest. I'm very excited. I've heard things about it. I've spoiled it a little bit for myself, but we will see. Let's get on over here. Hi, hello everybody. We're back. Oh my gosh, it's not raining anymore. When I switched to the other screen, it was raining horribly on top of this little man, and the sunshine has come out for us. Have you missed anything important to the lore? Yes, but not for this part of the lore. Not for today. Not for today's stream. Can't believe I got you into MeHooooOO. Tal, I didn't get you into Hoyo games. What got you into Hoyo games was Hugo ZZZ just being you. That's what happens.
That is true.
They just put you in the game and you get hooked. That's how it works. Anyway, hi everybody, we're back. I got Grip here. I got my little cozy Devalin pillow. I love MONDSTAT. I love MONDSTAT so much. I'm so glad. After all these years, we finally get some crumbs. We finally get a treat. We finally get to address the 5 billion little things that they just left unaddressed here. Oh my gosh. But yeah,
we'll change that, Tal. We'll change that, Tal.
We are not getting Tal into League because then I have to play League again. I can't do that again. I'm not strong enough. Would you like to? Oh my gosh.
Would you like to?
I was joking about we should play League the other day. I don't know. I could be honestly, I could be convinced just because I did. The last time I like downloaded and opened League was because I wanted one specific skin and I got the skin and then I stopped playing again. I did not even play with the skin.
Oh my god.
But anyway, hi everybody, we're back. MONDSTAT, Albedo murdered someone is what I know of this quest from the trailers. I'm just gonna get into it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back here. I got my venti with the max friendship drip. Oh my gosh, my venti in the top 2% of ventis on Akasha, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. I'm not proud of it, but that is a fact. What the hell is that?
Oh, that's a thing.
That's a thing. That? I don't like it. I'm gonna touch it, but I don't like it. Oh, what?
Did rifts just start appearing?
Return to special story mode? What? Oh, it's warning me that I'm starting a quest. Okay, that's new. I'm not complaining. It's just, it was very ominous out of context.
Very.
Oh, it's
Windbloom. Oh my gosh.
Wow. The city's all decked out.
It's been 5 billion years. I haven't seen Windbloom in so long. Oh my gosh.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
There's no way that a single festival is enough to make us broke. There's no way. How much does this thing eat? How much am I spending on food?
I mean, enough to the point where she has to have a little thing in her shoe.
She does have her pocket money in her boot. That is, yeah.
Greetings, traveler.
She has a false heel.
Hi, Catherine. I must say hi. I'm on my brains off.
Oh my god.
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But...
Imagine, the audio sounds weird. Hold up. What happened here? It's, oh, hold on. I know what happened. Thank you for telling me. Oh my gosh. We will fix this. This is such an easy fix. I got you. No, it does not say it's doubled. I have no idea what is happening. Hold on. There should not be 2 audio. There should be 1. There should be a single audio. A single... You redeemed gacha when the stream... Yeah, didn't the gacha go off? I tested it before stream and it was working again. Okay. Hold on. Let me double check. This is so weird. Does it think... Oh, what? Okay. Okay, I figured out what happened. So the TITS, the throwing system that I'm not using right now, for some reason it's picking up the Genshin Audio's audio for that, and I have no idea why. So I got rid of it. We should be good now. We should be good. Yeah?
Sorry about that.
It didn't? Well, I can run it again for you. Hold up. There you go. That one's for Grody. Grody. Give it like 1 second. It'll pop up. It'll pop up in the corner. Okay, you got a gradical. That's pretty good.
Radical.
A gradical. Okay, we should be good now. Let's go.
But
If Scrode did get one and just didn't know, that's a community gacha pull. That's for all of y'all except Scrode. There you go.
Feel free to take
I think
a
it was a
look
grub.
around. I think you'll pick up on something
Or is it Graviba?
unusual.
Oh,
take a look around, huh?
hi Donna.
Is she in a different spot than normal?
No, that's where she stands.
Okay.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Girly Pop does not want to go stargazing. This is so sad.
Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
I completely forgot they had like a thing going on. I'm gonna be so real. It's been so long.
You're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth
Okay.
He
is,
was gonna
Quinn,
get him a present or
Not long
something.
ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Not long ago, I installed League of Legends.
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn,
Oh!
I
Hello?
think we should stop seeing each other for now.
What is happening?
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were
Oh, they were
best
friends. Okay, they were friends. They were friends. I need help. How do I start an essay about a liar? I mean, you're looking at the right stream for that.
How do you start an essay about a liar? I mean, you could talk about the history of the liar, where it first originated. You could
just put a picture of it. Just paste a picture of it into your document. There you go. Perfect. This is it. Does my model look okay for you guys, by the way? It's like kind of stuttering on my preview window. I don't know.
It's stuttering in the stream every now and then, but then it goes back to normal.
Okay.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best love, friendship stories is already over.
And they were besties.
And they were friends.
Thank you for the follow.
Best friends.
You don't know how to open it? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like opening essays I was always fine with. It was always the closing that was hard for me. I mean, you could just kind of like, gotta think about what you're talking about in the rest of the paper, right? Just introduce what you're talking about. Or just say something like, the lyre. An instrument known for, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's the thing that guys with silly pants play in Dungeons and Dragons.
An instrument that's been around for this long, a staple of historical music. I don't know, something in that vein. Hopefully helps.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
Which, great timing, by the way. Catherine said there's something weird going on. Turns around.
This is just one example. Beatrice has been
You
feeling
got it.
down for days. But that's not all.
Happy to help.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? Yep.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately.
What the
I
fuck's
just can't
wrong with
focus.
everyone? Holy shit.
Yeah, what's wrong? What's going on?
I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing
Dude, what
in
the
a random
fuck?
location outside.
You good, Miles?
You should see a doctor.
Is
I
everyone
did,
good?
But all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Oh, he's been taking his normal pills. It's okay.
Yeah. I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
Venti just wakes up and sneezes somewhere. Anyway.
Is it?
He's not gonna do it. He's
He's
not
not
gonna do
doing
anything.
anything.
I saw something I wasn't meant to see. Sorry. This is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Bye, Miles. Bye, Miles. Thanks for just dropping that on us, I
Is it
guess.
something in the air, maybe?
There must be something in the water.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Dada.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Everyone's.
Where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush
You don't
on
have to remind me,
Philip, right?
Paimon. I know. We're kindred spirits. I get
That's
it.
what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Nah. Nuh-uh. Oh, hi, Kaya.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that
No.
I look at him,
No. Imposter.
No,
Imposter.
Curly.
how come I never
It's
felt
opposite
this
day.
way
I swear to
before?
God.
It's literally opposite day. What is happening?
I was street stuttering a bit.
Okay. When I get out of this cutscene, I'll turn down the Genshin settings a bit and we'll see if it's fine. You wanna read this for me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a voice just because, like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy winter.
She's been replaced. This is not Donna. This is an imposter. This is not her.
Yeah, she's sus. I intend to, my dear. But first, a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression that Master D-Luke was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
They killed Kaya. Yeah, a lot of the characters will be unvoiced in this.
Yeah,
It is what
it's
it is.
a whole thing.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore.
No. What is wrong with you, girl? You have to stay strong.
What?
You have to stay strong.
If I
What?
had to compare it to something, it would be like waking
Oh,
up and realizing
holy
you're
shit.
married to a man you don't love.
Donna?
Oh my god.
But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I'm scared. Pick me up. I want to go home.
I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave.
I like that even D-Luke's brother knows that Donna's a sim for him.
Yeah, like,
Here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
not at all. You're the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
All good. Chillin'. There's definitely nothing weird going on. They're related to Otal. Otal, where have you
They're
been?
adoptive brothers.
Yeah.
The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Yes, I do mind.
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt, but let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters.
What is happening? I'm scared. All right, interlude. Oh boy. The interlude chapters really are like the best parts of this game. I'm gonna be so honest.
Your settings.
Yeah, I am. I have to interrupt the story to change my settings.
That's evil.
I have to get out. Change. It's because they can't just let it be Windbloom right now. They cannot just let it be Windbloom right now. Hold on. I'm gonna put my my Genshin like graphics like a real low, and we'll see. Which honestly, okay, maybe not that low. Maybe not that low. I don't like the pixels.
Oh goodness,
I don't like the
not
pixels. Let's do that. Do that, and then turn off motion... Okay, motion blur off. I don't like that when you, like, change the settings, a lot of the time, the motion blur just, like... turns up all the way to high. Anyway.
Hopefully that's better.
Yeah, if not, I don't know. We'll kill my model, we'll put up the PNG, whatever works. Yippee. Motion blur, my beloved, I'm with you. Oh, hold on, I gotta do this again. Because I left the story mode. Eula! It's Eula! Oh my gosh, it's Eula! They remembered Eula exists! I love you, Eula! Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
It's a Christmas
Eula's
miracle!
real! Eula real! Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
I love Eula.
Whoa, headquarters
I'm
are
not listening at all.
What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have Note, captain of the 2nd company, Sekiron, captain of the 3rd company, Eula, captain of the 4th company, and me, of course, captain of the 9th
You
company.
do not have to introduce Eula to me. You do not.
You're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean!
Jean! Yay!
No!
No!
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside and they're acting cray-cray. Ah yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Ooh, is someone gonna get executed again? Can we do that again? That was really fun.
Are they gonna kill a god?
Still a smidge of a
Still
start.
stuttering,
Okay. Listen, I want us to have a good Genshin experience. I will pull up my PNG. I care so much about this quest. You have no idea. I'm really, really normal about this quest. It has been so long since I have had a crumb of Mondstadt anything. You get to see 2 of me for... I guess I'm Colada today. That's kind of fitting. Just like a little bit. It's a little funny. Hold on. Where is actually... I want the one that, like, grows when I talk. Where is it?
Good night, sweet Grody model. Oh my god.
No, that one's tiny, though. No, we'll do the normal one. Anyway. And all right, guys, I have to die now. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay. Which means I can leave the quest again to turn my settings back up, and we can look at it in HD. Okay. I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in some of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. We kind of just let people do whatever they want. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt, of course. In the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. No stutter, yeah. No, it was definitely my model. Okay. I gotta get, like, another GPU in this thing, I swear. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties. Aw, no.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Paimon gets to be the judge. Give her a little gavel. Give her... She doesn't even need a wig. She already has the white hair. Just give her, like, some curlers.
Is she gonna be the the defense attorney?
I think it would be really funny if we were the defendant. We have experience now from Mondstadt.
Well, we wouldn't be the defendant.
What do you mean double
attorney.
audio again? How? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna freaking lose it.
How is this?
Like, I haven't changed any of my settings. What happened? What happened here? I'm gonna watch it next time. Let me see. It's coming from my Warudo audio. That's so weird. I love when OBS ignores all of my settings. Okay. I think I've killed, like, everything it could possibly be. So I think it should be fine now. I think it should be fine. Okay.
Oh, Cherry's Yuki broke. It always does doubles.
No. Hold on, the group
Oh,
of people
no.
we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Where is Albedo? Where is he?
He's the captain of the investigation team, but we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, Traveler. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
He killed a man.
Jean, it's time.
Understood. Traveler, Paimon, come with me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cherry, that's so funny.
That's really funny.
Cutscene. Where's
Ooh.
my cursor? Hi, Sucrose! It's Sucrose from Genshin
Oh my god, it's
Impact!
Sucrose!
It's D-Luke! It's
Oh my
D-Luke!
god,
It's D-Luke! It's D-Luke! It's D-Luke! I need a PNG with a D-Luke body pillow, actually. That was a short sight on my part.
Real. Tal, you cannot say that.
Please, sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Will it, though? Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. Who's there? Hi, Rosaria! Look, they remembered Rosaria exists!
Oh my god, it's Rosaria!
This is the first time she's ever shown up in a mainline quest, by the way. Isn't that wild? Like, the only time she's shown up outside of an event. I think.
That's crazy.
Unless I'm
That's
misremembering.
insane.
I feel like there was, like, one quest where she showed up, but I don't remember if it was an event or not. Surely that wasn't an event. Surely that was permanent.
Probably it was the quest that she first showed up in.
There's no way that was an event, because there was definitely a quest that she, like, showed up in for a little bit, but I don't remember.
It was
Anyway.
like that one of those first quests. I remember playing it.
Okay, good. But otherwise, like, she's not in this game at all.
Oh yeah, no, she's nothing.
With Grandmaster Barker away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings.
Oh,
He's real. He's real.
It's him.
He's real. He's in this game. Take all of my slaps credit card on table. Take it. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Avonius, will serve as an assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
What a group, honestly.
Right.
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Hi, Albedo. He just looks like he does not care. He does not know what is happening. Just the blank expression.
I'm new here.
Albedo, what did you do? Hi, Rosaria. Traveler, move out of the way. Scooch out of the way. I want to see Rosaria. Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Herta from Honkai Star Rail, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed?
Yes.
Ready to proceed.
I can't believe they got the Herta from Honkai Star Rail.
The Herta? Or is it just a Herta?
I don't know. You know, there's no the. Miss Herta.
It's not Miss the Herta.
Miss the Herta, the floor is yours.
Prior to
Miss the Herta.
The Knights of Avonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Okay.
Unlawful disposal of human... Hello?
You know what? He can do whatever he wants. Personally, I think if Albedo wants to kill someone, he probably has a good reason. I trust him.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Okay, but like, it could have been anything. It could have been anything. There's lots of things that size. I'm just saying.
Like hilichurls and stuff.
Yeah.
No. There's no way.
We
My
now
other question
call
is
that
it
witness
his,
to the
like,
stand.
false brother?
Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
If it is, I'm gonna be mad because it kind of... it bothers me when they bring up things in events that are no longer playable, like long after the event happened, because for the experience for players who didn't play those events has to be so weird, right?
Right? I want Cinnabar Spindle.
Like, for the most part, they never bring up stuff that happened in events, except for
Yeah.
Mini Durin and Wanderer's birthday letter is like the main one I can think of. I don't know, we'll see. Beatrice, so is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Okay, but like, Mondstadt, Twinkster, a dime a dozen. It could have been anyone. I'm just saying. We don't know.
For
There's
real.
so many. There's so many guys with that exact same stature.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
I like that we're
So-
exploring other uses for visions finally, and that other use is to hide a body.
I have a thought.
Okay.
Was he trying to make a homunculus?
No.
Like himself?
I don't think he would. I don't see why he would want
I
to
don't-
do that.
I don't know why, but like, if that's the answer, it will, you know... Anyways, let's
I don't know.
continue.
We'll see.
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night.
I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Ooh.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
Hi, Dahlia. Oh my gosh,
This isn't looking good.
he's real.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw.
Do you? Do you, Beatrice?
I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
This trial's really funny to me, by the way, because in this room, it's all of the Knights of Favonius, and then D-Luke's here too, I guess.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
Now, hold on. How do you know he's not getting any? How do you know he's single? Anyway.
Okay.
Location the witness
But,
described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Maybe. And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true.
Don't boo me.
No
I'm
one
funny.
has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? Yeah, can I use the bathroom?
You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person.
I believe him. He can tell me whatever
I
he
killed
wants.
multiple people!
And I believe him.
As a knight and the captain of the investigations team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences.
Oh, so he just decided to. Honestly, justified. I would let him.
Nevertheless,
I'd let him too.
I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Oh, what'd he do? Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Please.
D-Luke.
Please.
Wait, that's...
D-Luke. It's D-Luke. I love you, D-Luke. This quest is like crack for me.
This is insane. Please tell the court what you saw. No!
What?
At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi.
Look at his stupid
Would you
face.
call that a coincidence?
Operandi.
I love him so much, his stupid scrunched up little face.
I would only inquire as to what Mr. D-Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll.
Listen, he has hobbies. There's nothing wrong with D-Luke having hobbies.
Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master D-Luke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
Is it just a note that says, YOLO, yeah, I killed that guy. It was me, I did it, Albedo.
And this is... what looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial is fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that.
I don't know, I've never seen that in my life. I think the funniest thing would be if he just pretends he doesn't know anything.
Careful now, Master D-Luke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Yeah, boo, alchemy, stinky alchemy, boo.
Both witnesses saw
Hi,
golden
Dahlia.
light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle? Alchemy? A logical assessment. But we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning.
Why did the discussion last so long? Because Sucrose is a nerd, I don't know.
Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data, and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present.
That's right, we were in the library together. It's taking all of my energy to not do a Sucrose voice, because then I will do it for the whole stream.
Yep, same. I'm having
Mr.
difficulties
Albedo
not
was
doing voices.
present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh, I
do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I can count them. 2.
yeah.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's all right, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount.
Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand?
Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Eats it.
Correspondence.
Eats the mail. Oh no, that envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo. How do you know? It's an envelope. What do you mean?
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Oh, maybe he was just making guys, in which case, you know, a guy needs hobbies. It's fine.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
I got so excited to see Rosaria, and then I realized the controls were covering her face. Little Mike Wazowski moment.
For real.
Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of MONDSTATT's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Herm. I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I just really want to go, yeah, I killed that guy. What about it? I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
This is just a weird screenshot. Like, just a blank face and the ha.
Ha. Me when I go ha in a murder trial.
Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. No jury? Okay. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Again, can a guy not have hobbies? Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what, following in Rindotter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Hi, Rosaria. Hi.
Rosaria.
Twirls my hair. Hi. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get
Paimon, she's been sitting behind you this entire time. Please look around. Be aware of your surroundings. I've been here the whole time. I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? For me? Aw, twirls my hair for me? Yes, you're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
I can take a guess. You'll know when you get there.
Dolly.
Go on. No. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. That's my guess. Oh, I just get whisked away.
I need to quickly feed my boy, my dog Koopy, so I'm gonna go do that real quick.
Oh, I get to revisit my past adventures. Let's do this. That's so funny. It has been so long since we've had any MONDSTAT content. They are giving me a refresher. I don't need it, but for fun. For the nostalgia. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. We talked to Albedo. Oh, there's like no art for this. That's fun. We talked to Albedo. Yeah. There was the Whopper Flower making... The Imposter Among Us event. We're aware. Oh, is this it? Is this the whole recollection? I'll read it then, if this is the only one. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. The ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite. Albedo disappeared after a chat outside a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower posing as him, yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Can I say, by the way, I think this event happened. This was like the event that happened before I started streaming the game. Because I had been playing it for a while, but I don't think I started streaming it yet. So this is old. This is a long time ago. This was, I think, Eula's first rerun was when this event happened. So it's been a minute. Not that she gets very many. Oh, that was it? That was the whole thing? Just telling me about the event? What was I saying earlier about how it kind of annoys me that they don't have, like, what the other, like, Honkai and, ZZZ have, where you can play old events for just less rewards? Because then you know what happened in the story? I'm just saying. Kind of important here, and they gave us a paragraph instead. Oh, here, I can turn up my, my graphics again now that we're not running my model. Yeah. Okay, Star Snatch, yippee! Bop. Oh, I gotta walk. I gotta walk up here. Going for a little walk. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness for this. Oh, they give me little rings for it. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, thank you. Yippee. Oh, speak of the devil. Hate this guy. Get him off my screen. Shoo. Shoo. Hi, Venti. Ah, traveler, Paimon. I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me? No.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Hi, Dahlia. Oh, it's both of them. 2 of them.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius.
He's
and
real.
Herald of the
He's
Animal
in the
Archon
game.
Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me?
The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animal Archon in the loop.
Oh, these 2 are up to no good always. I can tell already. These 2 are in cahoots.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Truly, everyone in Mondstadt knows except for Barbara at this point. I am convinced. There is not a single person in Mondstadt who does not know except for Barbara. And she has been on Dvalin's back. I'm just saying.
I'm back.
Hi. And honestly, I hope she never finds out. Don't worry, Dolly and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you 2 already know about Albedo's background.
Yeah, we know. He's a fake little guy. Just a silly little guy.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Get him, roast him, get his ass. Well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those 2 are in town, no one can afford to slack off.
Oh, God.
The Kryta Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. Yeah, what do you know? Why aren't you telling us, you little... Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share your observations with Venti and Dahlia. We describe in detail about how Donna is no longer horny for
most
D-Loop.
of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master D.
Honestly, how could you not? Nothing says Mondstadt more than just hearing in the background, "Oh, Master D-Luke! All I can think about is D-Luke," just every time you walk in. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Okay, thanks for that, I guess. Did I ask?
Tone-deaf board.
Snaps. Slam poetry. Let's fucking go.
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least that's what Barbados would say. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Get it? A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in this time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
No, I'm sorry. He's a poet. He's an artiste. He cannot just ask. Paimon, don't be insensitive. Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have to help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold.
Ooh, Paimon remembers the
Jumpty Dumpty! Oh, the little radio. Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Thank goodness. Because
I'd hope not.
A little close range for that. Say hello to the Dodo communication device. I mean, do I have to say hello to it again? Like, I've seen this before, because I played the summer events. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
Heh, we're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out, and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. I'm on the case. If only I knew a detective who never gets to be in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. He's just gonna fart in our general direction. A boon. Hi, I want the extra dialogue, thank you.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed, your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, like a fart, warm and familiar.
In all this time,
Oh my God.
I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? Haha, you give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal Archon.
Why did they just drop into talking about him like he's not him? We've already established. Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out. Oh my god, they're just role-playing. They're just role-playing.
Yeah, I was about to say, this just sounds like they're
I'll tell
role-playing.
him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Why am I just watching them roleplay? Horrible.
Honestly, are they flirting?
I don't know. Get off my screen. Anyway.
One sec.
And we go back.
I'm back.
Me when I LARP as a normal guy? Me when I LARP as a normal guy?
When?
When? Hey, I don't want to be up here. I don't want to be up here. Give me. There we go.
Uwen.
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 Uwen. Uwen.
Uwen.
Me when I Uwen. Me Uwen. I LARP as a normal guy. Just a normal guy.
I'm sorry, we're making fun of you.
The keyboard thing is really funny.
It is really funny. But using two U's to indicate a W.
Can I see Eula again, by the way? That would be just a treat for me. Thank you. Thank you. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test
Hi,
subjects?
Eula. I love you,
It's like something out
Eula.
of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
He can be two things. I'm just saying. Let him have hobbies.
He could be both and still not a murderer.
Yeah. This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone, but Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Hi, Jean! Traveler, Paimon, perfect timing. I has a favor to ask. Can I borrow $5?
Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case.
When he said this, I just pictured Albedo's like perfectly blank face that he has all the time.
Yeah.
Like, could you read him? Investigate the case.
They're close, right?
I suppose.
Yes. It's also time for you to get involved.
Yeah, let me do some detective work. I can call a friend, please.
Mm-hmm.
As well as honoring members of the Knights of Favonius and Albedo's friends, Kai and I already have an official involvement in this case. We need a pair of fresh eyes. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. I'm on it, Chief. I got this. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Traveler. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if
I'm like our Archon, right?
accusations turn out to be true?
Then you will have done MONDSTADT a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. We get to go to the second floor. Whoa! Whoa!
Yo, what?
Whoa! Okay. It's real. We can actually go up here. Whoa!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
What?
Now let me go another one. Another one.
No.
Another one higher. Let me up. Let me up.
We dreamed too close to the sun.
Wait, Captain Kaya. Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
That easy?
I mean, Kai's with us. Everyone knows
So
us.
this is
It's
Albedo's
fine.
office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Hey, I have that in my teapot. That's crazy.
All right, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at you.
Ooh, ow.
Ooh,
Ooh,
ow.
ow.
Ooh, ow.
Ooh, ow.
Ooh, ow. Ooh, ow. It's pretty close, actually. Ooh, ow.
Ooh, ow. Ooh, ow.
Ooh, ow. Ooh, ow.
All right, let's see what we can find.
Oh no, I have to read. I don't know how to do that.
Book. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science.
Why is it breathing like that? Am I supposed to be holding it?
I hope so. Otherwise, that's a living book. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
This is cute. They should make Albedo a catalyst instead so we can have this.
For real.
Underneath the book, okay.
After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty.
Yeah, because there's nothing on it.
Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual.
Is it like hollow?
It's a hollow desk.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
subtle, but
oh, yeah.
in Experienced Adventure, the desk sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk.
I mean, you
a
know
drawer.
me. Experienced adventurer. Knocking on desks all the time.
Here's my question. Is it just a drawer or is it a hollow desk?
Right? Also, there's nothing under here anyway. Look, there's just, like, underneath the book, there's nothing there. It's just empty under the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Paimon on the y-axis.
People usually call that a drawer.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock
mechanism is
Go ahead.
complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo?
Oh yeah, we do have that.
The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information.
It's got his phone number on it. Hey!
Call me! Festering is also a manifestation of rot.
Like festering desire? That's crazy.
Yo, when festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the Blank Project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
Ooh, a mystery.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Me when I make a lock, 1/7 of the world can open? I mean, to be fair, how many Geo characters are in Mondstadt? 2. And Noelle minds her own business.
Here's my other thing, is like, it's not a 7th of the world, it's a 7th of vision
bearers,
holders,
yeah.
which is, like...
Not a lot.
If we're checking the stats, like, it's, like, less than 10%.
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. Dragonspine involved in an Albedo plotline? That's crazy, who would have thunk?
And you're still Grody!
Hey, thank you for the resub, Gem. 23 months, let's go! 1 away from 2 years. That's like forever. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, it can't be.
It can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the 3rd appears to be in Dragonspine.
My favorite Genshin character, investigate the paper, thank you. Okay, I know where those are, wow!
It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden at that last location. Or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Nah, let me go look at it first. Let me just go look at it for fun and whimsy. Oh, hi Toro communication device.
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
Hangs up. How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
How's Ace Attorney Part 2? Yeah, pretty much. I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case. Huh. Huh. You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rendaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rendaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even the closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. Nah, it's fine. He can do whatever he wants. Then it comes down to trust.
Rendaughter's a woman?
Yeah. Gold's a woman.
Oh,
yeah.
Pog.
We've known.
I haven't.
The
That's
Hexen
awesome.
Circle is a bunch of ladies that do unethical things.
Oh, I didn't know
love
Rendaughter was
them.
part of this Hexen Circle.
Yes, she is.
Pog, good for her.
Of course I trust Albedo. Thank you.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason.
That's what
right?
I'm saying. He has hobbies. It's fine. It's normal. It's healthy.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah.
What is the actual percentage of Geovision holders? Not a lot, honestly. Not a
Pretty
lot.
low.
Yeah.
Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
We're being watched.
Miles.
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Including NPC enemies? I mean, yeah, there's not really a lot that use Geo.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
And, like, none of them are in MONDSTAT, really.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
We have to knock him out. We have to kidnap him. He cannot know. He
Kill
cannot
him,
let
kill
people
him,
know.
kill him.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Or Paimon's gonna kill you. She pulls a gun out of her boot.
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked location.
This door is my enemy.
That door just closed on you. Oh my god.
Excuse me.
I think you gotta walk away and come back.
Oh, I have to talk to someone? Okay. It wasn't giving me the prompt to open it. This is... that was... Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? I think... What's the fastest way to get here? Probably here. Boop-a-da-ba-da-ba-da-boom. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Hiya. Me when I... Oh, I don't have a pyro character. I forgot. I haven't been here in so long. It's fine. We'll just watch Venti freeze to death, like in the middle of a cutscene or something. Like Traveler will just disappear. Okay, I'm here. I'm at the location. Do I have to... elemental site? Is it underneath? Is it like in the cave or something? There's some guys there, but I think they're normally there.
Turn around. Turn around.
Hmm?
Go back up. I think I saw an arrow. To your left. Right. Right.
Oh, you're so right. Thank you.
Getting close.
Carefully examine the ground.
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot in the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body.
Okay, but like that's a big enough hole for a lot of things. He could have been putting anything there. Maybe he was storing nuts for the winter, you know?
Drugs. What? But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up.
Did an animal
Did
do
an animal
this?
do this?
Or some monster? That, hey, is your name Grody
I know, it's you,
25?
it's you.
Weird. There's a hole, but no body.
Nobody. Like Mitsuki said.
The prosecution's argument is that
Nobody.
Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
And then we're gonna run into a zombie that crawled out of the hole and start running around. If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? Well, since it reminded us of the evil plant, shrugs shoulders. I like to think that the evil plant wouldn't do this though, and it's just like being that kid's dad, remember? Hu-Tao would be so mad, that's so true. She would
For
hate
real.
that.
Side note. Tal, I'm still casting Immortal Vessel on you. And Soulbind.
You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
Is that supposed to say swing at a ball, and instead it just says
Yep,
swing
swung.
at a ball?
It's supposed to be swung.
You tell Jean
Swing.
about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
Herm. If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment would be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well. This court system's really efficient. Oh my gosh. We're already doing this?
Of course. We'll be
Well, I mean, they don't have a lot of trials.
That is true.
We should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Ace Attorney rules, yeah. Miles, why are you being suspicious? It's gonna be the plant guy disguised as Miles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miles, Miles? Like Miles Tails Prower from Sonic the Hedgehog? Holy shit, Sonic! I killed that guy!
Oh my god! Tails, you shouldn't admit that out loud!
I love
That's
murder,
crazy.
Sonic! It's my favorite hobby!
Oh my god, Tails, you can't say that out loud. You're gonna get in trouble or something.
The law can't catch me, Sonic! No, and I'm best friends with the fastest thing alive, right, buddy?
You know, I don't really want to become an international fugitive. They're kind of strict about that sort of thing.
And you just let them throw me in prison, Sonic? I'm 8 years old.
I mean, they wouldn't send you to prison. They'd more send you to juvie, but, you know, that's not
For killing
a good time either.
You think?
I mean,
What about
probably.
the other guy I killed?
We should meet up with Jean. It's about
How many
time
people
for
did
the
you kill,
second
Tails?
trial.
I don't think you want to be asking questions you don't want the answers to, Sonic. Sonic would help Tails. I'm with you, Cherry. I'm with you. Anyway, enough about the roleplay. You two, let me know if you're ready, and we'll head out. Let's go. All right, follow me. Follow me. Set me free.
Set me free.
Just me, and we will escape from the city.
Escape from the city. Just keep on moving ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Sonic would not help cops. I have some bad news for you about the movies, Gem.
I have some really bad news about the movies, yeah.
Miss Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Miss the Hertha, you're right, I forgot. Miss the Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T.
But only one?
The medical office
Only
couldn't
one,
spare
yeah.
the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hi, Rosaria. You go, girly. Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in the case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain.
Oh, we're jumping to conclusions
a
now.
truly vile act.
Little humph, harumph. You can't prove anything, harumph.
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Why are all the witnesses the people who have been acting weird lately, right? Isn't that a little strange? Isn't that a little odd?
It's very, very strange. Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
Of course she was. She was sniffing his trash or something. I just know it.
Yep.
A true Diluc loving warrior.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc.
That's the most normal she has ever said this. This is so weird. She would never say his name so normally.
I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
If Diluc has no fans, you're both dead? Yeah. If Diluc has 5 fans, me and Donna, we're 2 of them. If Diluc has 1 fan, Donna murdered me.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared.
Okay,
But Miss Herta convinced me it was the right thing to do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Miss Herta, she's doing all of this stuff because she's the one convincing all the people who are acting weird to come to the stand. Something's going.
It's very suspicious.
It has to be Miss the Herta. It must be.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna.
See, if this was real Donna, if this was the real Donna, she would be swooning right now. She would just be a puddle on the floor. She would just dissolve.
For real. This is not the real Donna. This Donna's not real, I swear.
Not the real Donna. This is not my girl. This is not my fellow Diluc warrior. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice. Hi, Clover.
Yes. Thank you.
The 2 witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
Just a whoopsie-doopsie throw him off a cliff or something. I'm just saying.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
He's just so cute. Look at his little ears. Little guy. Sorry, I like this guy. This guy's great. A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will not present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
Yeah, she's talking about us, Paimon. Whoa, we helped. We're helping to convict Albedo. The evidence we found in Albedo's office. Whoa, wow. Sucrose finally had enough.
For real.
The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. Yeah, the map! I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scene. Does this map belong to you? Sorry, I forgot. I forgot. Go ahead.
Does this map belong to you?
No.
Yes.
Were you the one who marked these locations? Sorry, I was taking a sip.
Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable.
No. Do you guys like my sucrose voice?
Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound upon the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
When the voice lines are missing, it's so jarring for you. Yeah, no, this is why I wanted to stream it and make Griv read it with me, because I don't want to just like read the text. I need audio with it, you know?
I would love to do voices, but I feel like that's in bad taste right now.
Yeah, that's honestly part of the reason why I haven't streamed it so long, is because it feels weird to me to like read it when there's no voice acting, you know? Like for one reason or another, the voice actors didn't want to do it, so it is what it is. Recently got Genshin on PC and got a 5-star on your first tenfold, but she does so little damage. Was it Kuching? I think it'd be funny if it was Kuching.
If it was, we have a whole thing about Kuching.
We have a whole. I forgot to tell you guys. So I haven't streamed this game in what, 8 months? Guess what I got on standard a couple weeks ago? I got my C5 Kuching because this game hates me.
Oh my god.
When is it my turn to pull D-Luke? I'm just saying, when is it my turn to pull D-Luke, like, normally? And not after spending money on that one banner where I had to get him.
It's some doctor gal. Is it Chi-Chi?
Doctor gal. Yeah, I can only think about for... Oh, it could be Mizuki, because she's on standard now. I still have Mizuki, which is why I'm extra sad that I got C5 Kuching. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised Mizuki, the new one, would do so little damage.
She's not great. She's not that bad. I mean, it's just swirling damage is what it is. It's not her own damage.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Yeah, I killed that guy. I killed that guy so dead.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha. Miss the Hertha. You've presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking on his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not. But patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to be... It's easy things for... What the fuck? It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away.
If it was Chi-Chi, you would have been happy. I love Chi-Chi. She's so good. Little creature. I will say, I do like the... I like all the standard 5-star characters a lot, except for Kuching. But that's personal beef. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Did we just not tell Jean that we went there and checked that out, by the way?
Apparently not. Traveler, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming that you visited the third location marked on the map as well? Well,
how did he know? Can you tell us what you found? I found his stash.
Hi, Double.
You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole is gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
A body has been discovered. I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Oh, we gotta do this. Okay. Interpret.
The third marked location is in
Oh, sorry. I'm used to skipping through this. Go ahead.
During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to fit a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or any remains whatsoever.
I usually click by these so fast. Okay. I don't have anything to associate with this, but let me interpret the other ones.
The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where D-Luke saw Albedo buried the body of an adult male. D-Luke described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. D-Luke found a teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of the events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get D-Luke's attention.
I mean, obviously she doesn't have a crush anymore. I mean...
Yeah, not to mention Donna's been acting strange since before the trial.
It's nothing better have happened to Donna, I'm just saying.
According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belong to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come in contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer?
No, no. Let me look at the first one, I suppose.
The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and then bury a body there. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and then concealed the body.
All I'm saying is, how do we know he was single? Again.
Oh my god.
Associate, I'm gonna do, because there were no remains at that location. Nope, okay. Well, never mind.
That doesn't make sense.
What about this? Oh, the difference between the marked locations. Okay, well, the difference is the human remains. I was getting there.
You're still growing.
Hey, thank you for the resub, dude. Well, 28 months, let's go.
2 years and 4 months.
You really want Farina? Oh yeah, I got to see one Farina recently. I like her. She's so good.
Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them.
Yeah, okay, we know that.
Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there.
There are also no remains there. Are we just ignoring that?
Yep. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations?
Because the other locations weren't in Dragonspine, which is full of monsters that would have dug up the body? What is this line of thinking?
Right? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident?
Okay. Dragonspine. Okay, well, we're doing more of these, I suppose.
We can just skip through these, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We know what Dragonspine's like. It's cold. You die if you look at it. Albedo, we know. He's a homunculus. Yeah. Albedo's a cool guy. We like him. Associate. Well, there's only one other thing for me to associate with. Encounters on Dragonspine. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my god, are they
Who
bringing
would
this
have
back?
thunk? I feel like the remember this was kind of just a spoiler. Like they could have popped up now instead, you know?
Yep.
It's just like, why would you put the imposter Albedo back in our brains at the very beginning of this quest? Or at least put it with other, like, things that happened in Mondstadt events in the past, so we have, like, you know, a list of things, perhaps, and it's not just the only thing they're reminding us about.
I'm also a little bothered, like you said at the beginning, that they're bringing something back from an event that
yep.
most people have not played.
And if people are returning for the Mondstadt content now, they absolutely would have missed that event.
Totally.
I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts, too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that, after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you!
Astute as ever, Traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
He's on that mountain all the time. He could have just found it. He could have just found the hole and marked it down on his map. Like, well, that's weird.
Allow me to respond to Traveler's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map.
Third location doesn't even have a corpse. That's what I've been saying, yeah.
But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide those things, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Yeah, I killed that guy.
Ha!
I killed that
so
guy.
you admit it.
Yeah, so I killed him.
Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
It's gonna be like non-human though.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there.
Hi, Eula.
Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret.
Eula. Oh yeah, we're playing a game.
His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I
Bennett
were without Beta that day.
Bennett Gaming!
Bennett mention!
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
Sorry, Eula's so broken she is rarely rerun anymore? No. Eula is not broken compared to other characters in this game. There is so... Back when she came out, sure. There is so little, like, physical support in this game. It's pretty much just Mika. I would not say that she is broken. She is a wonderful character. So you're... The problem is, you brought up a character that I like a lot, and that I play a lot. The million per alt, you gotta work for that. You gotta work for that. You can do that with a lot of other characters. You can do that with a lot of other characters. So it's honestly not that crazy. Honestly, I don't know why they don't rerun Eula anymore. They really should. I like her. I like her a lot. I feel like part of it is just because there's like so like little you can do team comp wise with her, because there is no other character that relies on physical damage like that, you know? Anyway, Eula's my baby girl. I love her so much. I love her so much. I've been waiting so long for her next rerun because I really need her weapon. I still don't have it. I have C1 Eula. Love her so much. I need more of her. She's one of my favorite characters.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
But speaking of damage, I haven't tried to do a nuke run with my DPS Carrara yet, and I really need to do that, because she does some funny numbers without, like, all the support set up and everything. I want to see what I can squeeze out of her.
Yeah, set up a nuke run.
Yeah. I also, whenever Dahlia comes out, I just like looking at him so much, I don't care what his kit is, I will make him do numbers. I'm convinced.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
I support Farina DPS, by the way. Listen, I think the most fun I've had playing this game is just building characters the incorrect way. I've got just all my silly little DPSs and things. It's delightful.
Jem's assertion seems pretty close to the truth.
I also agree with the he just climbed out of the hole.
Yeah. But it also does sound like maybe he was also playing around with making homunculi and whatnot.
I could have sworn that at the end of the event, like the guy was already, like the imposter was already out and about, because wasn't he pretending to be that kid's dad?
Oh.
Like, because
maybe he's been out for a while.
Remember, there's the kid outside of Dragonspine, so he's like, my daddy went up the mountain and he didn't come back, because they love doing that.
Yeah.
And then his dad came back at the end of that quest, his dad in quotation marks, and it was really suspicious. I don't know. Shrug shoulders. There's 7 other secret albedos. Are there any other albedos I should know about?
If you would let me finish, Miss the Hertha, I could get to the important part.
No, I'm not gonna let him finish. We can keep talking about Eula, right, guys? I love Eula. Anyway.
The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who happens to look exactly like you.
It was Venti in cosplay. Exactly like him. So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Did you miss the part where he wasn't real?
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person.
Ooh, ooh. Okay. This is what I've been saying the whole time, but okay.
I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Oh?
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Let's go. I knew it. What's going on?
The imposter! The imposter!
The imposter! Oh my gosh!
Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
A calmer looking Hertha.
A calmer looking Hertha. As you can see, this is the Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Okay. So does she want us to just ignore the fact that her long-lost twin sister just walked in, or?
That she's probably someone who's wearing a very convincing magical disguise.
Order in the court, please. Gavel. Imagine I'm smacking a gavel on my desk. Bum, 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 bum. I should get one of those.
You should. I've been stationed on Dragonspine for all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Durin.
Oh, Durin mention, lore mention, whoa, lore mention, Durin.
Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle, and with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine.
Lore.
Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach. An unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of... the homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Are you gonna pay for the server space? No, listen. Also, yes, imposter was said. We're just... it happened. It just... yeah. That's... no, Jem makes a good point, though, because they do that in their other games. In Star Rail and ZZZ, they have a thing where you can replay certain past events that are important or have story significance. They just
also,
don't do it in Genshin.
Also, it's not server space, it's just you download it on your computer.
Yeah. And, like, yes, it makes the game size bigger, and this game is already massive, but also...
But that's a key part of the game.
It's a pretty important part of the game if it's coming back, yeah. Especially in ZZZ now, what they do is, after you finish certain parts of the main story, it removes, like, the files for that from your install. So, I don't know, shrug shoulders, they really should do that. It would be a huge improvement for this game, just, like, quality of life, and just in general for the story. But, I don't know, it is what it is.
Yeah, part of why I have issues with live service games like this.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Jean's just like, who? The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know. The Hertha? The Hertha from Honkai?
Hertha?
From Honkai Star Rail?
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
This is a good point because we remember Imposter Albedo did not have the little star on his neck because it was an imperfection, and he didn't copy it.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
Do you think the Knights of Favonius have explored each other's bodies?
Yes.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
Yes, acknowledge that he's the fake, please.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
Get him.
No,
Get him.
My head. It hurts.
What I want to know is why there's so many fake people here, you know? Or if they just all had like a brain
right here.
like wipe thing.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant on the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawns of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet, here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act because you're worried that using that power could affect your accomplices.
Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them.
There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action.
I knew it. I knew that Donna couldn't be real.
Yeah. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, wait, that's Burger King. Anyway.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go.
Do you just beat these guys up, please?
Do they really think they stand any chance?
Right? She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Scooby-Doo running noises.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
Let's go, gang! Zoinks!
Let's split up and look for clues.
It's time.
All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail.
We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as a part of an alchemical experiment.
Oh, is there just a dead person
Second,
back there, by the way?
Yes. The events of the past few days are all part of my plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master D-Luke picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings.
Okay, so everyone knew. It's fine. He was fine this whole time. Thank goodness.
Indeed. Follow me.
Follow me. Set me free. Just me and we will escape from the city. Oh, okay, there's just...
Whoa,
okay.
combat MONDSTAT!
D-Luke! D-Luke!
In the city!
They're all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not, we've been planning for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on MONDSTAT. And so, we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Nah, you got it. You can handle it.
Of course. Where's our first step?
God damn it, Paimon.
The top of the city wall.
Yippee, can I... Oh, I can't teleport. I think I'm stuck with these characters also, so I hope I can just swirl up. Mona? Hi, Mona, it's Mona! Oh my gosh, ignores everything
Master
else.
Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as MONDSTAT citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. Oh, and my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. Yes, so for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
And then they accidentally kill like 5 people, but it's fine.
Yep.
Hi, Mona. Oh my gosh, it's Mona! It's Mona! And everything's all decorated for Windbloom. This is so cute. Oh, I see numbers on the bottom of my screen. Uh-oh.
I see numbers.
I see numbers!
You gonna get those guys?
I guess I can.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Can I have my burst?
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Get on in there. I really hate that these are cryo with the team that I have right now, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Shinobu, execute this thing.
Brace yourself.
Checks my watch. We'll get there eventually.
Here we go.
Mostly because I think if I hit escape, it will just take me out of the
Thanks
quest.
for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
And I'm all slow from the cryo.
I hope everyone's all right.
Is this an upbeat?
Hi,
Scotty.
Hi, Scotty. Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy.
Oh, hey, look at this thing. What's this guy doing
Oh
here?
my god. There's a clone of Venti.
There's 2 of them. Oh no, another imposter. It is Girlita. Hi, my model is not working. Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please. Someone help me.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. It's going to be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry, I'll treat you a drink for your trouble.
Oh, say less. Haha, just what I wanted to hear.
So, these 2 know the other's identity then?
Again, everyone knows except for Barbara. It's the funniest thing. It's so good. People can
make friends with...
No, nothing happens off camera ever. How dare you? How dare you imply that? Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Imposter among us, sus.
Sus. Vent.
What about the map?
Venting the bard, that's crazy.
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there became back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city.
Donna's alive, though, I'm sure, right? They can't.
Oh, 100%.
Mondstadt would feel so empty without that.
Feels so empty without her. Most of those who were placed had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains D-Luke found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, the second, some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger Whopperflower on Dragonspine, We promised to tell each other a story, remember?
You told me the story of the gardener. I remember. I totally remember, guys, yeah.
I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopper Flower into Subject 3.
Okay, yes, never mind. I do actually remember this. Yes, yes, yes. Another imposter was among us.
Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found.
It was my stash.
But Durin's becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up by Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach.
Yummy, yummy, a snack for his tummy.
Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and a way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away. And...
Hi, Cooper.
Hi, Cooper.
I hear him.
And the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. I'm gonna put noise suppression on that.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange, all the dogs acting strange. Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus, we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
I mean, we can. That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. Yeah, some Archon humor.
We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the Knights a chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right?
That thingy? Yes, so if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. The wind, whoa! Who would have thunk? Yeah, can you play Wonderwall? Is he just gonna throw everyone up in the air? That's the funniest thing that could happen.
Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa, it's long distance
Why?
wind communication.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Possible.
Why do they have, like, radio static over their voice? It's the wind.
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the traveler Paimon and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot, heh?
Ah, right. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas.
And he has to be quiet for once. Amazing. Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you. Uh-huh.
Wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I've got things covered here. Yeah, he took 2 whole hilichurls. He's got his hands full. Oh, what a fun camera angle. Hello. Whoa, if you put up your hands, it's like interactive. Wee! Whoa! 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 Hi, Kaya.
I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is.
Ha!
Oh. Get back! That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master D. Luke. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way.
The most emotionally constipated characters ever written.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself.
I truly think one of the funniest moments in this game was in the first summer event, where there's like this dialogue about how Diluc and Kaya were trying to get like between the islands using Kaya's ice bridge, but Diluc's boots kept melting the ice.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Ah, because of fake Eartha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming.
Yeah, kill him.
On second thought, best not to think about it.
He's not gonna pull out a weapon or anything. He's just gonna stand there with his arms crossed. Oh, I get to play as Diluc. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Freeze.
Oh yeah. Ah, yeah. Mine's better though.
Yeah.
Dodge this.
This is the best.
Time for
Retribution. I like this guy. This guy's awesome. Did you guys know that I like this guy?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
Oh my god, wait, no, you're a fan of Diluc?
Yeah, I
didn't know.
know.
Oh my
I don't
God.
talk about it very often.
Yeah, I mean, it rarely comes up, especially because...
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Switches out so Kaya can get hit instead of him. Thank you.
Real.
Time for retribution.
Cookie Run really killed it with a use mine option. Yeah. I don't play Cookie Run, but yeah.
Diluc. Quests that are cracked to me specifically.
Yes.
They're over there! Diluc, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure?
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate.
Maintaining control of the road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice. Why does he look like that?
What do you mean, why does he look like that? He looks great. Yes, I know his face is a little unfortunate compared to the other guys, but it's what makes him, like, endearing.
Okay.
He just looks so bad.
He looks so bad. All under control. Don't worry, my trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you.
Fake Genshin fan over here.
We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check the status of the other locations. He's so short! Good luck.
He is so short.
Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always.
Bye, TTYL.
Bye-bye! Of course, stay safe.
Bye, Diluc. No, Diluc, come back. No, Diluc, come back. Oh, Fischl, it's Fischl. Oh my gosh, it's Fischl from Genshin Impact. It's Fischl from Honkai Impact the Third. No way. It's Barbara. Oh yeah, she's here too. Oh, what was that sound? Oh, I'm Barbara now. Okay. I have to heal them. That's so cute. This is a little slow. Mine would have done this much faster. I was not close enough to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Huh. Me when I huh. I have to wait for the cooldown for the skill. Checks my watch. Anyway.
Let the show begin.
Let the show begin.
There we go.
There we go. All right, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara.
Barbara is here.
Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
Barbara is here.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Barbara is here. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself. I can talk so good.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. Barbara is here.
Oh my
Barbara
God.
is here. Barbara is here. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? Barbara is here.
Oh my
I just
God.
want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Barbara is here. Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and here's our authority on that region. And he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. Barbara is here.
Oh my God.
Barbara is here. Yes, but the Knights of Avonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. I'm sorry, do you want a different one? Do you want me to mix it up? I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Barbara is here. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Barbara is here.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's Noelle. Hi, Noelle. Oh my gosh.
Wow, she really beat that guy while he was down.
Bennett
Benny!
Mention. Let's go,
Benny!
Benny's Adventure Team. Amber, Mika's
Amber.
little thing poking up over there.
Who?
Yeah. You're right. He's not real. He can't hurt me. That's so funny. Oh, I did not read the dialogue. I forgot. On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we've got 25 Hilichurls, 2 Blazing Axe Minotaurs, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. I can't believe they put Len Comini in it yet, Tal.
Who was Amber talking to?
Yeah, right? There's no one else there. That's crazy.
Roger that.
Oh, now he's helping. Okay. I do think it's really funny that we just pretend Mika's not here. But to be fair, Hoyo already kind of does that. Am I supposed to just, Oh, it's these two. What a combo. What a combo.
Neutralizing threats.
They want me to just really slowly kill them is what I'm understanding.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Go, go, Baron Bunny! I haven't heard that in so long. Yippee! Where am I? Oh, up here. Okay. They're really railroading me here. I do think they're actually having a fight on the walls, though. That's kind of cool. That's kind of fun. I like this.
Precision strike.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the worst combo. It's not a great one, but like at least there's melting.
Let's keep going, team.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Yeah! Neutralizing threats.
Please ignore me missing all of my shots. Oh my gosh, don't look at me. I have C1 Venti. I don't need to aim. He does 3 arrows, you know?
That's fair.
Oh my, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Everyone, can you close your eyes for like the rest of this fight? Oh, it's over.
There we
You can
go.
look again.
Okay,
You can look
you
again.
can open your eyes now.
The Hertha.
Why do they have radio static?
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Gene told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission.
and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Gene hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser.
Don't worry. Once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock.
So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear.
I'm glad he acknowledges that if Eula was to spill, the first person she would spill to would be Amber.
Yeah.
I love those two.
That's,
That sounds like Eula, alright. She's like an impenetrable wall. That one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Someone get a talk Lloyd for Len here, please. It'd be so funny. Where's the Genshin mod that just replaces his voice with Len?
Real.
So, how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
Then get it? Get it gay. I don't know.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone who was well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take too long for that to get resolved.
No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because it needed to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait.
Let's go fishing.
It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
Hi, Sucrose. It's Sucrose. Hi, Sucrose.
Oh my god, it's Sucrose. Hi, Sucrose.
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa,
Damn.
so this has been a long time in the making.
They were running a deep game.
Yeah, right?
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. MONDSTADT had been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a far more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. See? So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would have been gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit's due, it was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you to thank for that, Traveler. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of this plan since the beginning.
Yeah, of course I was. Just use me for whatever. It is what it is. I'm everyone's delivery boy in this god dang planet.
And for that, you have my sincerest apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you.
Oh boy, independent reading time!
I knew you would return for Windbloom, and I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought of If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike.
Albedo's right. You're a part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for MONDSTADT. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of MONDSTADT. We will never forget that.
Aw, that means a lot.
And that's why we used you in our plan, without telling you. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight.
Wait, was that Eula just now?
Eula, I almost said Eula can wait, but it's fine. She'll be there. She'll be there. I need to see what's happening over here. I step outside the courtroom and this is the first thing I see. I'm not sure how much more I can take. I'm not brave enough.
I think you should give yourself more credit. You were brave enough to sit through the trial despite the nature of the allegations. That takes strength.
Deacon Dahlia, I didn't see you there.
Apologies. Rosaria asked me to come. With Albedo running around protecting the city, she was worried you might be alone.
Aw.
At a time like this, 2 is much better than 1. So let me help.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think Miss Rosaria even remembered me.
Of course she does. She spent all that time monitoring Albedo. It's only natural that she remembers his most dedicated student.
Oh yeah, so after all this, I doubt Mr. Albedo's identity will be a secret, huh? Not to the higher-ups, at least.
As far as I know, he shared that information with close members of his order long before these events.
Huh? What?
Perhaps I spoke too soon. You do scare easily.
Sorry. I guess I didn't expect Mr. Albedo to just reveal it like that.
I'm sure he felt the time was right. Besides, you know the truth. I know the truth. It doesn't change anything, right?
When Mr. Albedo told me in the library a few days ago, I was pretty shocked, but more than that, I was amazed. Oh, she's known for a couple of days. Okay.
Oh my god.
No, not afraid. I trust in knowledge and science, and I trust in Mr. Albedo as a person. Huh, I just noticed, Deacon, there aren't any wind currents around us.
We lucked out on that front. Otherwise, that conversation would have been for the whole city to hear.
Huh? That's how it works? That could have been so embarrassing. They're gonna know about my fan fiction that I'm going to read to you now. Please go away, Traveler. We're busy. Let me go get this one. Oh, go to MONDSTADT side gate? Do I have to do these other ones that are here, or...? I'm coming over here. Hi, Benny. It's Benny.
I don't think it matters which one you do in which order.
Benny.
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road,
Benny!
I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
Oh, she attacked this child.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler.
Poor Benny.
Albedo, you're here.
Looks like this person could use some help. We'll search for a place to keep civilians out of danger. This area appears secure, so remain here in the meantime. We'll be back with an update.
Sounds like a plan.
Benny. Benny. Okay, so there's like an order that I have to do things in here, and then I have to go back. Oh boy, I can't wait for it to be the last one I'm supposed to check is the one I have to go to. Wee, where am I going? This is near where Mona's house is, isn't it? Oh, hi, Diona.
They're gonna put everyone in the TCG shop.
Of course. These darn things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. Albedo, Traveler, if you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to the Cat's Tail. I'll be here to watch over things, so the tavern will be safe.
Thank you, Diana. We'll be sure to do just that.
Booze hounds. Okay, so now I have to go back to Bennett. I have to go back over there.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
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 Yes.
Albedo, Traveler, got an update for us?
Sure do.
No. You can take her to the Cat's Tail. Diona's sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it.
I'll take her there right away.
We didn't need to have that conversation. We could have just done it on the winds, right?
Yeah, for real.
Just saying.
Wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that leads into. I don't know what that wouldn't by itself was for. I can't imagine. Oh, of course we have to check on the tavern. Razor and Lisa.
Razor.
Oh, what a team it has given me.
It's you.
Hold on, I need to check something real quick. Yeah, no, my Lisa's better. Anyway. Me and my C6 Lisa.
Burst forth.
Gosh, I haven't used Razor in so long. He was like the first character I built in this game. Knowing Benny's lucky to mishear it on the winds, that's so true.
Yeah.
Anyway. Go, Pyro Traveler, go!
Coming to be. Moment of birth.
Phew, it's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? Oh, no. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. Okay. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago, of course. I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spantamod school. Oh yeah, because she went to the academia.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle,
Oh my
even
God.
Jean would have no reason to intervene. Look, me too, Traveler. Just hanging his head.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
Don't teach him these things, Lisa.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa.
Ah, well, it's good to move about every once in a while. I want more Razor dialogue, please.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
No,
well,
no,
it's good to move. Okay, it's just they were just repeating the same lines. Okay. Razor mention. Which friend am I gonna see out here? Eula. Hi, Eula. It's Eula. Hi, Eula. It's Eula. Oh my gosh.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast.
Oh no,
but
Klee.
disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her
Uh-oh.
for 1 second.
We're about to
How am I
see a
going to
massive
explain this
explosion,
to
huh?
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon. What brings you here?
We're doing our job, providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? I mean, you can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah. Plus, we kinda already heard what you said, so.
There's nothing to be afraid
Your
of.
babysitting duties.
I'm more afraid of the baby than the babysitter, if I'm being quite honest.
For real.
She can handle
Klee,
herself.
She disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is...
Cue explosion.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
That's rude. Alright, fighting first, conversation later.
Oh
I'm
boy.
She was right
very
next to me.
worried about the
And next
child,
thing
but
I
I'm
knew,
also
she ran
very
off
worried about the
somewhere.
mother.
I swear I only lost sight of her
Oh yeah,
for a second.
nothing. If anything happened to Klee, Mondstadt's gone.
Mondstadt would be...
What is this Eula? I'm pretending I don't see their Eula.
Shudder.
Oh, hello.
Do this.
I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated.
Klee's got this one, huh?
Huh?
And just like when I play the game normally, I don't get to use her first.
No.
You guys want to hear me do my best Klee voice? We won.
Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem, just leave it to Klee. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
She's got big ol' ears. What are you talking about? Those things are so long.
Yeah, bigger than your ears. That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It would be an honor. Clea will do her best.
Oh my god, are you shredding your voice right now?
No. It's fine, as long as Clea doesn't show up again, it's fine.
Oh my god.
Where does it want me to go?
Center? City center?
Oh, hi Jean. It's Jean from Genshin Impact.
Also, the quest marker said return to the center of Mondstadt.
Well, I can't read, so... That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Barbara is here.
Oh my god.
Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back.
Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back. Clea kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Clea. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all.
Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break.
I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all.
My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up.
Loose ends. Ah, yes, of course.
We can talk about it back at headquarters. Traveler and Paimon should be there too.
Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Want to come with us, Clea? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes, yes. And we all walk away. Whoa. Hi, everyone. Did you forget about me? Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life? No, apologies. Just forget I said anything. I'll remember this. Oh, I'll remember this. She writes it down in her, like, her Bible. Just kidding, but you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times. Now, how would that work? I feel like he could just turn it around, you know?
He could just turn it around, yeah. Or he could just keep it on his head by using wind. Either way. Any notable information on the wind?
Of course, I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Durin had been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine, and dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Here he comes!
Oh, who is this? Hello. Ah, Miss Phonia, here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent that message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle.
There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well. Because you're under Durin's influence. And you have been since your trip to the Dragon Spine over 6 months ago.
Can he be playable? Give us a dragon? I have some great news for you, Gem, about, like, multiple characters in this game. Lest we forget.
Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. I can read so fucking good.
Yeah, we're both really, really good at reading today, for sure.
It's not like it's my job or anything.
True.
Not yet.
Not yet. Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her.
I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
The operation's over. Doctor, scalpel.
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite?
Tripartite?
Tripartite? Tripartite? I don't know. Conference.
A trippa-trippa-trippa-trippa-chom. Ah, yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity. So, whatever age that is.
Oh no, he's Grody years old. Indeed. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of 3 parties. The Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and Church of Favonius.
Oh, he has to reveal himself.
Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Hey, look, Varka! Varka's real! That's crazy! Whoa! Points at the screen.
Oh my god, it's Varka! Oh my god, it's Varka!
Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation.
Yes, and now I have a request of my own. So I need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would.
Of course, Traveler. Pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that?
Dodo-co! Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it. Dodo-co!
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka? Grandmaster? Oh, okay, yeah, he's just here now. Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, yes, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hangs up.
Do I know that voice actor?
That voice sounds really familiar.
It sounds a little bit like Eric Bross.
It does sound a little bit, yeah. I was also thinking that.
Did they?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know. He does sound familiar, I will say. Don't tell me he hit it between the Great Tree of Windrise. I mean, where else are you gonna put it? That seems like a bit much. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-co.
Hello? Who is this?
Hi, Alice.
Twirls my hair, hello! Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this. Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
Oh my god.
What?
Just the way that she
I love
acts
her.
those lines
I
is
know.
so fucking
I
fun.
love her so
I'm
much.
delighted.
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He asked for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I just love her so much!
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
No.
Be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah!
Big Dodoko!
Big Dodoko!
Big Dodoko with the bouncy bouncy,
Is she gonna say hi to Klee?
right?
Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
This is normal for her, I'm sure.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Say hello to your child.
Suppose it's just
Okay,
my
to be
nature,
fair, they're trying to
darling.
keep Cleo away from all of this right now.
She should still
She
say
said
hello
hi
to her
in
child.
in the summer events. It's fine.
It's been how long? Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there.
Is it a puppy?
A puppy!
The gardener.
The gardener.
I wanted to just be the other Albedo just standing there like, hey, what's up?
Hey,
Yo, what's
have
up,
you
dude?
ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's
Ooh,
a
yeah.
secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
It's like rock candy. A baby! It's Mini Durin! Little fella. Again, if you didn't play
Hi,
the
it's
summer
me, Mini
events,
Durin.
if you didn't play the summer events, you have no idea who this is. Hey, not so loud.
Hey!
Oh, do you want to do Mini Durin? Go for it.
I was gonna give him a shit voice. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Well, actually,
This is way better.
I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast.
You were there?
Yeah, I've been a MONDSTADT for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Jim says I'm clueless. Okay, so because for some reason they didn't bring this back up in the little flashback thing at the beginning, we met this little guy during the last summer event, the one with the Carrara skin, which was super cute. And basically we went inside of a storybook that one of the Hexen Circle members wrote that had its own little world inside of it. And inside of that world, there was a dragon named Durin. And basically, that Durin story mirrored the story of the real-life Durin. And this little guy is what happens after we made friends with the Durin in the storybook and we brought him out into the real world to, like, go make friends. It's kind of funny that he was here without Wanderer because he follows him like a lost puppy. But yeah, so this is, like, Durin 2. This is, like, a fake Durin that's in the real world now, but he's just a little baby and he's a little chill guy.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what
I'm just a little guy.
Oh, was it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people. but I still had a lot of fun.
Like when Mr. Peanut had a baby. No, that's different. Because when Mr.
That's very
Peanut, when
different.
Baby Peanut happened, it's because Mr. Peanut died. He sacrificed himself. And the Kool-Aid Man cried on Mr. Peanut's grave, and then the baby popped out. Totally different. That is the Mr. Peanut lore. Totally different. Well, Durin's not really, like, dead. He's causing problems right now.
Yeah, Durin's not dead.
He's, like, dead, but not really. His heart is still beating on the mountain. If you go into that weird cave with the weird pulsing thing, that's his heart.
But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who's revived and brought into this world.
Okay, I like this. This is fun. This is a fun plan. This is a little silly.
I'm a cool little guy, and I won't be a fake boy anymore. I'm gonna be a real
He's
boy.
gonna be a real boy.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Well, no, you see, Paimon, I'm still made of paint. Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
No, don't turn him into an anime boy. No.
They're turning me into a twink, Paimon.
Albedo's transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject.
Yes, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
Well, because some people aren't going to be scared of him anymore.
Then I can be where the people are. I don't know if "want's" the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have as much of a right to this name. I just don't want to lose to the other Durin.
Does he have as much of a right to this name, though? Like, does he?
He does not.
I don't think he does. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't exist. I'm not saying he shouldn't get to do things. Like, he's a fun character. I like him.
He's
However,
just a construct built in the name of
yeah.
Durin. I feel like he doesn't...
I mean,
he's
if we're
not
gonna,
Durin is the thing.
If we're gonna have to eliminate the evil dragon anyway, like, I guess, sure, why not? But that feels like it doesn't... I don't know. That doesn't feel
Like,
correct.
he wasn't defeated by Dvalin.
Yeah, anyway.
He's not technically Albedo's brother. He's only his brother in, like, name. It's like if you built a fanfic character into reality.
Either way, becoming human isn't as simple as changing form.
I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast.
What a concept.
But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him, you know. If I'm honest, I don't know what that would look like. If I can still be me once I become one with part of him. Maybe without a complete soul, there never really was a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So, don't worry. No one's forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
But he's so
Yeah.
cute. Why does he want to be human? He's so cute, but then he could have hands. Thumbs are nice.
Yeah.
Thumbs are very useful. I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of, you know, in the same boat. Albedo told me he's the Grecian Prince, a synthetic human, and if this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world, alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. I still hope I get to keep my horns. The kind of, you know, key to my aesthetic.
Yeah, right?
And my color palette.
Are they gonna chicken out and make another dragon boy that doesn't look like a dragon?
I really wish I could keep my color palette as well, but I doubt they'll let me do that. It's pink, blue, and white. Seems like something else. Is this an allegory? We don't know.
Anyway.
If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that kind of makes us family. This feels like an allegory for something.
It's fine, Durin. Yeah, you don't know any other synthetic beings. You don't know any other fake people at all. Definitely not your best friend or anything. I don't know. It's fine.
Definitely not.
We don't have to
Definitely not.
acknowledge him.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another.
Thank you, Gem. I'm very excited.
Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hack
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fill this, duty. He didn't try to stop me. He just told me to get a move on then. You know how he is.
Yep.
He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited, too! Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. This still feels like an allegory.
He's just a little baby. Why can't we keep him like this? He's just a little baby. Look at his little his little pink toe bean.
He wants to be. He wants to. You know. He wants to fulfill his duty.
I suppose his duty.
Follow. He wants to be like his siblings and his best friend.
Duty.
Duty.
Duty. Duty. Duty. Do-ah. Duty. Duty. Do-ah.
It just absolutely feels like an allegory.
Let me see. Okay. Oh, here, right. Are we going back into the book? Is that what this is? Which would also be really confusing to people who didn't play that event. Oh no, this is
Alice.
Imaginarium.
Yeah.
Or actually, your party circle cannot be contained during the trial. Oh, okay. Recommended. Okay. Well, thanks for the warning, I suppose. Let me just real quick. I think it's fun that we're actually using the Imaginarium Theater for like a story thing.
God, I want to bake cookies so bad right now.
Oh yeah. I have 4 pounds of cookie dough if you want some.
Please, I would eat all of it.
Oh, look.
Chess. I want to play chess so bad right now. Please let me play chess.
Oh, Dodoko.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
I want to play chess right
no
now.
unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
We talk about what a weird, like, position for this chessboard is, by the way, because there's no chair on the other side. Like, where the...
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Venti, scoot your chair closer.
No. He can stay a respectable distance away, thank you. I don't want to smell the farts off the wind or whatever.
Okay. I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
Well, you're more like 20% ears, which is more than normal, but yes. First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Marajivari.
Ooh, okay, Marajivari mention.
Interesting. What else?
I'm glad I pronounced that correctly. The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Randaughter.
Ooh.
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. Could be centuries away, or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he possesses. He's already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment.
Open your hand again. I was going to put my mouse there like we were holding hands.
So, the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Simulanka mention.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other day. Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, and the blood from the original dragon's heart. And the monster remnants from the Mar Javari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them.
Yeah, let me find something.
You must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked the traveler to come along.
Yippee!
Oh? You need convincing. I thought you'd want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt without someone to keep me in check.
I trust you with my life.
So you
Is this the chess battle? This is the chess piece battle! Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although
it's the chess piece battle!
Yeah.
Have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only
And I
room
know
for
what
two
you
participants, I'm
are.
afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
She sounds so sad. Paimon will
I
stay
want to have a little
behind.
chat with you, Paimon, because I know what you are.
No, Paimon is not the unknown god. Do not say that to me.
Paimon's
She is
the
my
unknown
friend.
god!
She is my friend.
I've called it. I've called it.
She is
I'm
my
calling it now.
friend.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me, Traveler?
Yeah, alright.
Yippee! Alright, are you ready, Traveler?
Yeah, let's
My
go.
dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Yippee!
Paimon is the unknown god.
No,
I'm so glad we agree,
no.
Noma.
Oh, we're tiny now. Yippee! Now Paimon can carry me around all the time.
It's certainly keeping with the Hexen Circle.
Oh my god!
We've been shrinking down to chess piece size. Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
Poofed. What is it?
Nothing. It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively, nothing can dampen her spirits.
Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
And pretty tiny. Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See?
Oh, fuck.
Them in battle. Prove
Why does she have a red eye?
She's gonna kill us.
swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Yippee. Oh, I had my finger over Q, it's fine. Oh, hello. Oh.
I love that they- Oh my god! I love them! I love them so much! Oh my god, they moved! Oh my god! This is incredible!
The albedo lines.
I love this. Oh my god, rooks! Bishop! Bishop!
Witness my great undertaking.
The king can't do that!
The king can do whatever he wants. See, that's why he's the king.
Oh, he's rolling around on a rook. I see.
Oh, okay, so I make it hit the pawns.
Live.
Moments of birth.
I understand.
I love this so much. Oh my god.
Oh, hello.
The queen!
It's
Ah!
the queen!
Ah!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Well, you really dodged that attack. Oh! Oh no!
Shudder.
The king's back.
Yep, and I can beat him up now. Yippee! Oh.
It had to be this one.
Oh my gosh! Is that the old hag? This one doesn't seem like Alice.
Well
Oh, sorry.
done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Oh.
Oh.
Wee.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's fractal chess?
Oh my
Or
goodness.
what's this mode called?
I don't know. I don't know anything about chess.
Oh no, it's not. They're just actually turning into people.
Oh, I like them.
I like them a lot.
The trial awaits.
Her waistline, girl. Snatched.
Only by turning the world.
Whoa, he got in your face quick.
He did get in my face quick.
Its true colors. So it begs the question: what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to.
Is this like the ballet twins? Do I have to like kill them at the same time?
In the spirit of Rhino.
I'm curious.
Or like the Enkanomiya, like fish?
Yeah.
No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me. Barbara.
Probably is my bet.
Just to you. Oh, Albedo.
Am I? Is there like mechanics I'm supposed to be interacting with or something? I'm just kind of.
Unlike my own.
I'm just kind of hitting them.
She can be so full of herself.
My great undertaking. Live. Witness my great undertaking.
Annihilation is nigh!
I recognize that voice.
Whoopsie. I don't know what I was supposed to do there, but it's fine.
It said continuously trigger frozen to...
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, that's fine.
The final act is upon us.
Let's wait for a little.
Shudder.
Okay, well. See, you don't have to interact. You don't have to play the game the way that they want you to. It's fine.
Yes, very well done.
We did it!
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Leave Mona alone.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive me,
Barbie.
She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual.
Good for her.
Barbie was
Good for her.
satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
She's just gonna leave us, it's fine.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you.
Felt pretty good to beat the trial. I love... That's how you play chess, right? I'm so good at playing chess now.
Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed. The sooner we deal with Durin, the better.
Let's go. Let's go. Down here. Let's go. We're making a little fella.
We're making a fella.
We're making a little
We're
man.
checking him twice.
We're checking him twice. Oh no.
We're trying to mix this dragon whose dragon's parts who are both naughty and nice.
Barbados is coming to town.
Freezing as ever! Paimon's hands are turning to ice!
Oh, yep, there's the heart.
You should...
Oh, okay, we'll never know what Paimon was saying there. You should...
We should... We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Why sorry, Paimon, specifically? I'm also here.
Leave it to me. You two. Stay on guard.
May Paimon ask a question?
No.
No. You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So, to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons, then.
It's not so much a matter of preference. Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans. I'm quirky! In that I'm the only one of my kind. But soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to this decision.
Do you see this as an act of creation?
Well, understood in the broadest sense. This project deals with both past and future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. helping Mini Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration. No, still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate endogenously, is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It's not a question of whether this ought to be done or not. Merely, whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise.
No, go ahead.
Is considered with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path that I walk.
I'm sorry, I was laughing because I didn't read the T in ought and I just read oog.
It is not a question of whether there's oog to be done or not. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment for me. Anything that affects MONDSTADT, I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily?
Yeah, I guess, sure.
Well, I'm sorry it wasn't to your liking.
Oh. Ooh.
Finished.
Ooh, I want to poke that.
I wonder if it tastes like cherries.
Right?
Golden energy has
Or
encased the
raspberries.
dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I just remove the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely.
It just sounds so
This
wet.
It really does. Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with these issues all in one go.
Did he just stick that in his pocket? Does he have one pocket that's like pulsating right now?
Yes.
It's just
I
a
do.
little wet. A little wet and loud.
It's okay, I'll wash my clothes later.
Back to MONDSTADT. Yippee!
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Who up? Yes! In it. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure! We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourselves.
Typo, 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 typo.
You should take a look around. You
Anyway.
should take a look around.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time.
No, he's been
Who else will
busy.
be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. Can we even talk? What's in your pocket? 2 birthday cakes? More like 3.
I want a birthday cake. That sounds tasty. I
also
love
want a
cake.
You know what I might do? I might bake that cake I've got in the kitchen.
Please, oh my gosh, give me some.
I wish I could.
Just stick it
I'll
in an
bake-
envelope and mail it to me.
Oh my god, I'll bake a cake when we're all down there together.
Yeah.
I'll bake 2 cakes even. I'll bake a gluten-free cake, yeah. I'll bake one with and one
gluten-free
without.
cake. We have that cheesecake recipe we're gonna do too.
Oh yeah, the burnt bisque cheesecake.
This is all we do when we're not on stream. We just talk about making food.
Food is the stream killer, and whenever we're not on stream, we talk about food a lot.
It's so good though. Why am I?
I'll make you.
Why did it make me change the time there just to go over here? What is the point? What is the point?
What is the point?
Ooh, I want a scone too. Sign me up.
I want a scone. Oh. Can we just like spend a day baking stuff
Yeah,
and
let's
just
do it.
like hanging out?
I'm down.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation, and I will present this to them as I am standing in front of Venti's giant toes. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let's give a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard.
You know that picture of Obama giving a medal to himself?
Yeah.
That feels like what's happening here.
No way, you're really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? That's what I'm saying. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. Let's go! In that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance. So don't go away, gather round and lend me your ears.
Everyone runs away, everyone starts screaming.
Do we think it's gonna make it Chinese like that one song that they had during Lantern Rite, or are they just not gonna put vocals?
Probably gonna be Chinese, right?
Or maybe there were no vocals on this to begin with, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think that may be the case. Oh, hi, Albedo. Standing mysteriously on the rooftop.
Okay, it is him, because it has the star.
Yeah.
I hereby exercise the prayer of formation.
Little baby.
Little man, little man. Swoop. Scooble, scooble.
Oh, okay. Is he using the whole city as like a big alchemy circle?
Oh my god, this is so Full Metal. Ubiquitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind.
Hi, Timaeus.
Traverse the 18th, worldly, and 20th passage.
Fortifying wind, that's what I'm saying.
Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. O sages, witness my grand endeavor.
Piss beam.
Piss beam upon ye. Little dragon, become twink!
No, don't say that.
Traveler, help me!
How was
They're gonna
it?
turn me into
Not
a twink!
bad, right? Ignore that guy yelling over there. No! They made
He's
him
a
into an
twink.
anime boy! Anything but that!
Oh my god, look, they turned me into a twink!
No!
Very smoothly, I'd say. We reached our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Well, no, not exact. No, correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time.
Nice work, chum. Thumbs up, awkward thumbs up.
I graciously accept the awkward compliment. It is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Tired, I really want to go take a nap and eat some cake. Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
His mama.
My master and mother, Gold Rhine daughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time, I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. That might have been easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me, and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So, for an artificial human, finding life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is truly what makes you human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just a part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from her mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tended the flower beds. And now, I'm a gardener too.
As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience.
Cherry has asked that I say, hot diggity damn, that is a baller cookie. Master never showed her face, but the Hexen Circle knows what I've done. That means she knows as well, and gave her approval. Since devouring Nabaris, it would seem she has finally found a modicum of peace. And so, if I'm truly happy for her, she didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know?
Devouring Nabarius? What's Nabarius?
None of your the busyness.
None of your business. It's the name of the ruler of life.
Yeah, okay, why not? Sure.
What?
Okay. Aunt Alice told me long ago. But not too long ago. But it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I know is this. Nabarius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nabarius are now one.
Yeah, why not? Good for her.
In any case, thank you so much for your help during all this ordeal, and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. And also the food that I have to pay for. Thanks, Paimon.
Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going. I have a lot of paperwork to do.
I have a new son that's naked.
I need to find him some clothes
Festival
now.
turned out to be a special one.
A problem
It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Want to take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Well, I couldn't keep my 2 dear friends in the dark about this year's wind bloom. Now, could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? I knew it. What else would it be? It's the stupid little flower on his stupid little hat. Yeah, it's quite fitting. I like it. The true feelings of the prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Traveler, give me your hand. No, I don't want to hold hands with you, Venti. Nuh-uh. The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hexen Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind. A secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you, so no need to open it right away.
Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one!
Thanks,
The
Istus.
mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this, so I suppose it belongs with you. Thanks, that's not ominous at all. Ah, well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you
No, don't give him what he wants. Really? I'll hold you to that, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears. I'm so happy I could fly. Oh, I'm so happy I could fly. It's like this festival was made for me or something. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much.
Blows him up. Klee, get his ass.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Dun, dun, dun. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows, Eula! Oh, it's Eula! Points, it's Eula! Whoa! Whoa! Through shadows so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. Yeah, let's go!
Yarr!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Whoa! Well, that's the quest.
Well.
She's not happy with it.
After
Look at her
this-
frown.
She's very upset. After this, does that mean we're heading on to the final nation?
We have to take a little pit stop first, like just outside of it. But soon. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna be there for a really long time, but apparently they're gonna tie up a lot of like loose ends in the story, and I'm very excited for that. Which is kind of what this whole quest was, honestly, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of resolution on things that have been just kind of sitting in the background for, you know, the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I mean, I'm curious if if Twink Durin's gonna go talk to Dvalin.
oh my gosh.
Sorry about that whole thing. Thanks for taking me out of the kneecaps.
I want to see what
when you needed
happens
to.
when he goes back to Sumeru and Wanderer just has like a boy to take care of now. He's just got a fellow with him now.
Yeah, I've got a son now.
Like he kind of, well, I mean, he was already his son. Now he's just a guy. They're like the same size of guy. When do we?
Are they like? They're like both kind of constructs.
Yeah.
Of gold. So.
What do you mean of gold?
Well, they're both constructs.
I was gonna say no.
He's
That
a
is
construct of gold.
He's the right.
She's a construct of the right. No. Yeah, I was about. Sorry, I misspoke. They're both constructs. He's of gold. He's of Shoguns, like Raiden's. So.
Eula holds her out to you, Eula. Behold, an offering. Eula. Sorry, what were we talking about?
It's an aristocrat.
What do you mean
I don't
do
know.
it?
I completely forgot.
What do you mean do
Do
it?
it, Gem. Do it, Gem.
Oh
Look.
my gosh.
Look at chat.
Yeah, I saw. I also saw. You know, like, are we gonna see him? No, he doesn't have clothes yet. We can't look at him naked. He has to. There's like a whole shopping montage that has to happen off screen. What are you on about?
Yeah, Albedo's getting him clothes right now.
Yeah, they're gonna make him little clothes, I'm sure.
I do want to see Gem's interpretation of her.
But yeah, that's the quest. This has been Genshin Impact. A MONDSTAT quest in 2025. What a concept. What a concept. We haven't had one of those in 5 bajillion years.
Post this picture of Emu Otori, anyways.
But yeah, it was a quest. I don't know. I liked it. I appreciated just everything getting wrapped up. I really wish that those events were still in the game so people coming back to it who missed those could get context, or new players could get the context for that. Because otherwise you're like, what is this little Pokemon doing on my screen? But otherwise, good quest. I'm really looking forward to seeing what other loose ends they are going to tie up. That's gonna be it for me today, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a good time. Thank you, Grit, for helping me read all that dialogue that I didn't want to read.
Yeah, of course.
And here, let me get over to the other screen. Get on down. Come on down. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see y'all again this weekend. We're gonna be playing MonsterCon. I'm very excited for that, speaking of reading a lot. And yeah, in the meantime, I post updates on when I go live in my Discord. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the weekend. Let me see if there's anyone I wanna send y'all to. Let me take a little look-see at my team page. Do. You guys don't hear it, but Eula is still speaking in my ear, by the way. Which is delightful, truly. Let's see, where do I want to take ya? Where do I want to take ya? Let me see. What are we feeling today? It looks like Mako Tao is doing a birthday Uno stream, so we're gonna go on over there. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Here's our raid message. And have a good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are.
Do take care.
Take care, yeah. Set this up for you. You know, take some water, have a snack, think about the meaning of existence and what it means to be a human, if you want to. You know, nice, lighthearted self-care activities. And I'll see you next weekend, 6 p.m. MonsterCon. We're gonna head on over in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And goodbye, YouTube.